Forest won thanks to a controversial penalty given away by a Thompson foul, even though it was actually outside the box. Poor guy said he felt sick as a parrot afterwards. Is there anything more embarrassing than a nutmeg in football? Weird name, but it's actually related to the trading of nutmeg, the spice. It was so expensive back in the day that corrupt exporters used to try and mix in a bit of wood in with the nutmeg to cut their costs. The term soon became slang. If you were nutmegged, it was because the person you were buying off had pulled a fast one on you. Jose Mourinho brought a lot of things to English football, and seems like one of those was the phrase "park the bus." He used it after his Chelsea side had been held to a goalless draw by Spurs in 2004. Tottenham had been extremely defensive, not trying to score, but making sure Chelsea couldn't either. Mourinho actually said, "They brought the bus and left the bus in front of the goal," as we say in my country. Finally, another phrase that actually comes from cricket. Footballers are said to have missed a sitter if they miss an easy chance. In the late 19th century, it was used in cricket to describe a moment when a fielder failed to take a catch which was so easy they should have been able to catch it sitting down. So there you have it, some of your favourite footballing cliches. And if you think this video is all over, well, it is now.
All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the Sports Bar of the Week. Me host Jason Gadd alongside the former Liverpool winger Jermaine Pennant. Jammer! Wales and Northern Ireland both lose out home tonight in massive games for the World Cup qualification hopes. It's been dented, but all is not lost. They can still, the Welsh, go via the playoffs. There's another couple of games for them, and of course Northern Ireland suffered defeat at the hands of Germany. If you're at those games and you watched it, 03717 223344. Wales fans, what's going on with you all lot playing volleyball in the penalty area? Right? You're going to give penalties away. That was the difference ultimately between the two sides, the two penalties. Jammer thinks the first one is a penalty. It isn't a penalty. I think it is. You can't be sticking your arms out like that. 03717 223344. Elsewhere, we're here from Thomas Tuchel, head of England's game at Latvia tomorrow night, live here on talkSPORT. And at midnight, we've got the midnight train to Madness. Get your calls in for that one. 03717 223344. We're also joined by a superstar guest, Zoe Listister. Who is she, you think? Who is she? Well, I'll tell you who she is. She may right now have the most famous voice there is.
And right now, you can save £50 per person.
She'll be speaking to her a little bit later on. Get involved, gang. Cannot do the show without you. 03717 223344. Remind you can now watch us live on YouTube and Smart TV. This is a Sports Bar live here on talkSPORT. Hello, good evening, one. Good evening, all. Good evening, Jammer.
Hello, Mr.
How are you? How are you, bud?
I'm great.
You good? You well?
I'm very well, thank you. Well, our legs are a little.
No, okay. So you were at Stamford Bridge on Saturday afternoon, right?
Yes, we was
playing in the Legends game.
It was so Chelsea Foundation and Liverpool Foundation were playing a Legends game.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea was stacked.
Yeah, stacked with what?
Stacked as in like some
yeah.
Good players.
Well, Hazard played. I've seen
Hazard,
on social media.
Diego Costa, John Terry, Cahill.
Was it him and Skirtle? A little bit of a terror.
I know, right? Yes.
Yeah, rolling back the years, right?
Rolling back the years.
Can't take it out of them, though, can you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, go.
Two like guys that are up against it, even though it's one of those charity games, there's still a little bit of that, where there's a lot of that, like, competitive edge.
There was 30,000 people there. Liverpool bought 4,000. It was... I've played in a lot of charity games, but this was competitive.
Was it? Oh,
yes,
good.
There was not. Sometimes, people are not really going in for charity. It's charity.
Yeah.
You're just having a little giggle here, and this was feisty.
Yeah. And you
Malouda put one down on my shin.
Who did?
Malouda.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
It's not like Malouda. That's not his game, is it?
And he said to her, "No, I didn't touch you." And then afterwards, it was like they threw in a little after party. And I was like,
"What are you doing?"
Hey, mate, do you see this in the hotel part?
Oh, yeah.
My leg was like just red, swollen, blood all down it.
The trouble is, you're not quite as quick as you used to be. Do you know what I mean? So he's probably got there as quick as he could.
Yeah, and then obviously caught me on the end of it. But no, it was a great day out.
Good.
And the good thing about it is we got revenge.
You got revenge for
the Premier League loss.
Oh, right, okay.
So we got revenge.
We can have that one. I'll give you that.
You give me this one? Hey, listen, we'll take it. We'll take it. We're showing our slot boys how to do it. You know what I mean?
Indeed. But you're good, you're well, right?
I'm all good, thank you.
Listen, you and I watched both games in the green room. Northern Ireland actually had a real go against Germany, ultimately come up short. The other game was also on the TV. Wales taking on Belgium. Got off to a great start, by the way. Brilliant start. They come out like a train, get the nose in front. And then the refereeing decision to give the handball. And it was Ampadu, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That stuck his arm out. And
That's harsh.
Well, look.
I wouldn't say he stuck his arm out.
His arm was out. The ball's hit it. There's no doubt it hits his arm, okay? Now, it is always harsh when it's given like that, but in the modern game in particular across Europe, that's always going to be a pen.
In the Prem,
it's always a pen.
It's nowhere near a pen.
I don't know, mate.
The vicinity was so close to him. There was nothing he could do. It was so close to him. And you can't have your hands by your side.
No.
If you was to go, if you was to go jogging, right? How do you run? No, it's a natural thing, right?
I know.
So how do you run when you're jogging?
Well, you put your
one arm in front of the other.
Yeah.
That's natural.
So
in the football, you run. It's natural. So you can't.
But unfortunately, okay, the common sense with handball left the game a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
It left the game a long time ago. And I'm afraid the Welsh ain't going like this. But that is a penalty in the modern game. You're not getting away with that.
No,
you're not, mate.
I think in the Premier League, that's not given. So
no, but it ain't the Premier League, is it?
I know, but you need to start having some consistency around. Look, football's not different in Spain or in France or in Brazil or in England. It's the same game.
I don't know.
So you should have the same principles, the same rules. If it's not given in one continent or one Europe or one country, it should be given in the other. Just because you give in the Premier League, don't give it Premier League, doesn't mean it should be given in the Champions League or the World Cup.
They are. The truth is, the games are officiated differently depending what competition you're playing in.
That's
just the truth of it. That is just the truth of it. And as soon as I see the replay, I said to you, that's going to get given.
I was like,
the referee's going over to they're going to send him over to the monitor.
Yeah, if you're Welsh, I feel very hard done by.
Well, you can feel hard done by, but the truth is, if that was the other way around, the Welsh should be screaming for the penalty. And there's the hypocrisy.
Let's see what they say. Let's see if they would have, if it was opposite foot, would they have been crying?
Of course they will.
Let's see.
Of course they will. Shall we go to the lines? 03717 2233. Well, let's, without further ado, let's go and speak to Steve, who's a Manchester United fan and also an Irish fan. All right, Steve-o, how you doing?
How you there? How you doing, guys?
I'm all right, mate. Good, commiserations. Thought you played really well, actually.
Well, look, the thing about it is that what I want to say is we made a German team look average, to be fair.
Yeah.
In the second half, the substitutions, we forced them into going defensive. And to me, the difference was the referee. We had more shots on target. You could argue, to a point, we were the better side in the second half, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how good Germany are, actually. I agree. I thought you had a right go. Were you at the game, Steve-o?
Yeah.
You were
Just
at
leaving
the
the
game.
stadium,
Yeah. I mean, the atmosphere. I mean, we actually had the volume on the Welsh game, so we couldn't really tell, but it looked like it was rocking there.
Yeah, Steve-o, quick one. Me and Cundy were saying some of the decisions the referee was given was absolutely like come on, it's not a foul. Was it as bad watching it live?
It was worse. It was worse. From the Slovakia game on Friday night and again tonight, the quality of refereeing at the European standard hasn't been great, especially tonight. It was it was diabolical, to be honest, because we couldn't understand some of the decisions that were being made and why. You know, it was just incomprehensible.
Unfortunately, I see. You're a Man United fan, Steve, right? So you watch a lot of Premier League football. I've been having this.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, okay, fair enough. But I've been saying for years that I think that the refereeing in England, yes, it can improve, is better. But when you go across Europe, or when you look at some of the decisions that are made in European competitions, Conference, Europa, Champions League, and then you get these European qualifiers for the World Cup, the referees, honestly, they are terrible. They're terrible referees. Some of the decisions, they're so soft. You know, I saw, it was Onana going down. This is in the Belgium game, right? Onana going down, holding his face. He's got a whack in his chest. Referee gives a free kick. It's
the worst one, Cundy, was the De Bruyne and Ampadu going up for a header.
Yeah, they both got together.
Yeah, but he's given a free kick.
He's given a free kick to De Bruyne because he's on the floor. Some of the referees.
Yeah, like for example, you've got the what do you call the guy who plays for Newcastle? He's number 11 for Germany tonight.
Voldemode. Modi.
On Dan Ballard.
Yeah.
And the amount of fouls from the attacking player on the defender. And you know, you guys from you guys playing, 9 times out of 10 you expect the defender to get the decision.
Yeah.
In that scenario on a 50-50. We weren't getting it tonight.
But Steve, listen, there's a lot to be taken from that. What have you guys got to do now in November?
We have to go to Slovakia and win.
Yeah.
And we have to go to Luxembourg and win. Or at home, Luxembourg at home, and win. And then it's just see what happens elsewhere. But you know, it's a youngish squad, and they're developing. The big thing for us is that in years of old, we had your likes of your Johnny Evans, your Gareth McCauley, your Stephen Davis that were playing at a Premier League level. I suppose now we've a new generation that's come through, and Dan Ballard, Try Hume, Justin Devaney, to name a few, that are playing Premier League football week in, week out. Not to forget the top player of them all in the list, Conor Bradley at Liverpool, who we did miss tonight. You know, so the quality of player playing at the top level in England, playing for us now, coming through a new generation, gives us cause for hope. And obviously, we do have a chance to qualify through the playoffs. But the problem I have is, myself and one of my friends here have been trying to work out how the playoff system with UEFA actually works.
Right.
We work at this ourselves.
Do you know what, Steve? I'd worry about that November. All right, don't hurt your brain by worrying about now because there's a lot of things that can happen between now and then.
Maybe you're right.
All right, Steve. Listen, safe journey home. 03717223333. Don't squeeze one more. Yeah, why not? Let's go and speak to Ryan, who's a Rangers fan. Ryan, good evening, sir.
Well, Jason, how are
Hello,
you?
mate.
Well, just back from Windsor Park. Disappointing in the end because, to be honest with you, I think we maybe should have stole something from that match. For Germany being one of the favourite nations, I'd say we'll give them a bit of a schooling there tonight. You know, I'd like to reiterate what the last caller said about the refereeing decision. I thought it was absolutely brutal. 50-50 decisions, even 60-40 decisions didn't really go in our favour, to be honest with you, mate. And I think that's just biased towards the big nations again.
I think they're just terrible. I just think that
literally are just so bad. But the thing is, though, these decisions can be a matter of decisiveness of you qualifying and not.
The tackle. These big prima donnas are coming over here. Your Kimmich, your Gnabry, even Big Wolfamata, for such a big lad. He lay on his back more times than he did stand on his 2 front feet. Now, I don't really understand, but look, here, it can't be any more proud of the players. At least Northern Ireland's representing the country, representing the whole of Ireland, because we're the ones flying the flag, and, well, our wee Republican neighbours are sitting there with only 1 point. So, we can't be too angry, can we?
Well, no, I mean, look, I think after that, I think you can probably come away and say, do you know, it wasn't our day. It's all about what happens in both boxes, right? Did they do enough, Northern Ireland? Probably not enough. They showed their teeth a couple of times, but did they make the keeper work enough?
Probably not, but you got to understand they're coming up against a giant nation of Germany.
I don't think Germany that great. They
No, but I'm saying, but it's still still a massive nation of they've won multiple European trophies, they're World Cup winners, and they really took it to them. And I'm saying they're coming off that pitch thinking, we should have come away with something. Yeah, and I guess that leaves them in high spirits going into the next 2 games of the got because, is it Slovenia they got?
Yeah,
Luxembourg.
one of them begins with S.
Yeah, Slovenia, one of those two. So Luxembourg, you will fancy your chances.
You do indeed. It's all about other results as well. Here's a question for you going into the break, Gemma, and I'd love to ask, everyone listening to this, right? Should we want the home nations to get to a major tournament, right? Now,
go.
From me, on a personal note and a selfish note, because I work here and I want as much interaction with fans during the World Cup, I actually want Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales to all get there, even the Republic, just to get there because it gives us more content, gives us more games, gives us a huge amount of interest from the listening, millions around the British Isles and beyond. And as a selfish point of view, I want everyone there.
Yeah.
Professionally, right, as a personal level, if I wasn't working here, mate, I'd be like, get rid of them.
Seriously?
Yeah, get rid. If I wasn't working here, yeah.
It wouldn't bother me that much.
No.
If I, not for work or anything like that, selfish reasons. I actually would, if I'm thinking about it, because the fact that we may come across, we may have to play them. Or
it's happened before, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that is exciting. That's a lot better.
We beat Wales again in another major tournament.
In a major tournament or in the quarter or the group stage in that last game and you beat them to knock them out. Yeah. That's better than beating Finland to go through to the next round. You get more joy.
Tanning again. Give them a whooping.
That
more whooping.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we want. Keep the calls coming, gang. 03717 2233 44. If you've been at the Wales game, you've been at the Northern Ireland game, you watched it on telly, love your thoughts. 03717 2233 44. You are listening to the Sports Bar here on talkSPORT with talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT betting app today. 18 plus, begambleaware.org. Thanks for your company on Sports Bar on talkSPORT. It's Jermaine Pennant. I'm Jason Cundy. A reminder that talkSPORT is now in your smart TV. Just grab the app on Android TV and Google TV. We're even on Prime Video as well. talkSPORT live on your screen as well as through your speakers. Still to come, we'll be joined by Kevin Hatchard to go through all of tomorrow's games. Of course, England take on Latvia live here on talkSPORT. Myself and Rory Jennings will be taking your calls from 10 o'clock. First up, though, we're going to take your calls on all of tonight's action. Wales fans, 3 losses in a row now. Are you starting to get slightly concerned, or is it a little bit too early? 03717 2233 44. Who can we go and speak to? Let's go and speak to Jack, who's a Wales fan. Jack, good evening.
Hello, is this Cundy?
Hello, mate.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
I'm all right, bud. What are you thinking?
Not too happy, to be honest.
Go on.
Oh.
You can get the violins out if you want to get the violins out.
Go on.
No.
Oh, horrible.
It's harsh,
No.
that. Yeah, go on. Laughter track. Go on. Go on,
Is
Jack.
Bellamy tactically inept? Is he? I don't know. We were awful tonight. Absolutely awful. You can play that violin as much as you want to play it.
Go on.
All right?
I want to quit.
But next time we play England, we will batter you.
Oh, come on, Jack. Wait, that's not the time to bring this up, mate. Jack, where are you going with this conversation? Come on, bud.
Well, I'm going back home to Swansea, but...
You have your backside tanned every time you come across England, mate. You get a whooping.
Well, I don't know. Bellamy, does Bellamy have to go? No, maybe. I don't know.
Go? Bellamy, go?
Well, we're better than this.
Well...
We're better than Belgium.
Are you, though?
Do you not... Are you kidding?
You think you're better than Belgium?
Do you not think?
Well, if I was to go through the two teams, right? Right, I'm looking at some of the players there. Who of yours gets into their team?
Nathan Broadhead. Do you see his goal tonight? If he starts the game, we win.
Why didn't he start then?
Bellamy. That's why he has to go.
No.
In all fairness, you didn't play awful.
No.
There's some
periods in that game actually where I felt Wales were the better side.
Absolutely.
It's that quality in the box, isn't it? It's about having that ability. And also, why are you playing basketball when you box? You're going to give penalties away.
The thing is, we're not as fortunate as England, where we don't have these top players playing in and every week. But we need a manager that knows what he's doing. I don't think we've got that at the moment.
I think.
Oh, play the violin as much as you want. Yeah.
Harry Howe's having some fun already. I can see Harry Howe. He's enjoying this.
Right, speak to my wife.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
Ashley.
Hello, Ashley.
Hello, you okay?
Okay, I'm good, thank you. How did you see the game tonight, Ashley?
I was disappointed, but I don't feel the same way as Jack. I think Bellamy's playing with what he's got at the moment. We were a bit more on the attack front where I think we needed to be a bit more defensive, but yeah.
Oh, Ashley. Are you Welsh as well, Ashley?
I am, yeah.
You don't sound it, does she?
No, well, I don't know. There's a little bit of a twang, I suppose. It's
not as strong as yours.
Not as strong as yours, mate, no.
No.
Where are you from, Ashley?
I'm originally from Chepstow, but I've lived in Swansea for the last 10 years, so
that's why.
I like to class myself as a Swans.
Right, okay, all right. How far's your journey home?
About an hour, so not too long in the car with this one.
No, I know. Is he grumpy?
Is he miserable?
Cundy, we got an English fan in the car. There's 5 of us here, right? We got one English fan who's sat next to us. Can I put you on to him?
Yeah,
please do.
Go on in.
Go on, Ed.
What's his name?
Hello, Cundy, it's Eddie.
All right, Ed. You enjoyed that, Ed? A bit of laugh.
I loved it. Really good game, yeah, really fun.
You got your Belgium shirt on?
What was that, sorry?
You got your Belgian shirt on?
Yeah, no, I sat behind enemy lines, but it was alright, it was fine. I had to hide my smile and it's all good.
Yeah.
Quick one, did you think the game was that bad, like Jack's thinking?
I thought it was really on my end, but no.
I thought Wales were quite good.
No, I just, it's there's Belgium better side, aren't they? The quality was shown there. I think consistency in the 90 minutes. The passing, the touch, they had that where Wales didn't. And the Wales looked too flat. they didn't have their own product, and I think it's shown.
And they look, Belgium scored 2 goals, 2 good goals, and then Wales decided to play volleyball for 2 of the other goals.
Number 2.
But overall, I would say Wales were decent.
All right.
Yeah, it was their cup final, wasn't it?
Oh, it's harsh.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh. Listen, have a safe journey home, guys. Don't fall out, okay? Jack, try not to be too grumpy with Ash.
I know.
All right?
Thank you.
All right, safe
Number
journey
4.
There's Jack,
Number 2.
Ashley, Ed there, old Ed the Englishman. Imagine that.
Do you know what? If you look at this like online or something, the score line, you go, 4-2.
Yeah.
Wales got a whooping. Yeah. They actually didn't.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. The score line doesn't reflect.
They got a whooping on Thursday night.
Oh, I guess it. Yeah. England just showed him how football's done.
Cundy.
Got a good old whooping. Let's go and speak to another Welsh fan. Let's go and speak to Brian. All right, Bri?
Hiya, Cundy. How's it going, mate?
I'm all right, bud. How are you?
I've had better days.
Yeah, I bet. Go on. Give us your thoughts, mate.
Scoreline more reflective of the game, if you ask me, Cundy.
Mm-hmm.
Two pretty rubbish pens.
Number 4. Number 2.
Schoolboy errors in the box.
Mm.
Not reflective of the game. Pretty gutted, to be honest.
I tell you where you should be gutted is that you've came back 3-2. Lino and the fourth official was about to put 7 minutes and he was right back in it. And then on the kickoff, you concede. That was a massive dagger.
Yeah, wounder. That's
How good's that Doku, by the way?
He's all right, the boy.
On his day. On his day.
I don't know what you said there. 03717 223344. Let's go and speak to is Gareth. Let's go and speak to Gareth. All right, G-Dog. Gareth.
Hello, bud.
All right, mate.
What's going on?
What's going on?
You up, bud?
You okay?
Yeah, sorry, bud. I just had a bit of a cough.
Go on, what do you want to say?
I just wanted to say, I thought the game was alright, but I thought Bennett's got it wrong from the start, to be honest.
Go on.
I just thought, striking mark at it, against Belgium, it's a difficult one, do you know what I mean? You got Kiefer on the bench, you got to get him on. Yeah, and you're bringing him on in the 85th minute, come on.
And you want Bellamy out?
No, I love Bennett, I think he's brilliant, but I just think today he got it a bit wrong, that's all, do you know what I mean? And then, I think it was Brian on the call earlier, he was saying something about, about the game.
Right, listen, Gareth,
where are you from,
hold on a second, right, hold on a second.
Gareth, where are you from?
Who's that giggling in the background? What's going on here, you lot? The same car, right? All on their phones, like little kids.
Who can get through first?
Who can get? Well, to be honest with you, they've done very well because the lines are going crazy, right? Anyone else like that, you get blocked. All right, don't take it out on us.
No, we've done nothing wrong.
It's not our fault. You're rubbish, is it? It's not. It's not our. It's not our fault. You conceded 7 goals in 2 games. Don't blame us, right? You lot, calm down, Welsh lot. 03717 223344. Next up, we want to hear from all of you Welsh fans. Not in the same car, please, if that's possible. All right? Grow up. Off the track. Listen to the Sports Bar and talkSPORT. talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus. BigGambleAware.org.
Number 4. Number 2.
good evening. Thank you very much for your company. It's Jermaine Pennant. I am Jason Cundy. Can continue taking your calls in a second. Still to come, though. In the next hour, we're going to be joined by Zoe Listister. Who's Zoe Listister? I hear you ask. This is Zoe Listister.
And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Well, if you haven't heard that clip, I'm pretty sure you have. It's all over social media. Her rise to fame has been gargantuan over the last 3 or 4 months. It's everywhere. Apparently, it's even reached America. You got the actors in America talking about her voice. But we'll talk a little bit later on. First, though, let's hear from the new fans following tonight's World Cup qualifiers. Both Wales and Northern Ireland lost. Let's go and speak to Michael, who's a Liverpool fan, but he's also a Northern Ireland fan. Mikey, good evening.
Hello, lads. How's it going?
Not bad, mate. You're better than you, I think.
I'm just driving home after the match here. Absolutely gutted. We were unbelievable. Mm-hmm. Another amazing performance. If Conor Bradley played tonight, we would have won.
Yeah, he was suspended, right?
He's suspended, and it was a bit of a joke of a yellow that he got the other day as well. But no, honestly, we were unbelievable. And I think if we were just missing a bit of quality up top, and yeah, like I said, if Conor Bradley was playing, it would have been a whole different story. But proud of the boys. We can still get qualified, so. Onwards and upwards.
Well, yeah, you've got 2 games left: Slovakia, Luxembourg.
We've also still got, because of our Nations League performance as well, we're almost guaranteed a playoff.
You should beat them, right?
We should beat both of them. I mean, we should have beat Germany tonight. We're the best team in the group.
Yeah, well, I thought you made them look very average, to be honest, but it's ultimately about what you do in both boxes.
No, we're just lacking a bit of quality. I mean, Callum Marshall, who's on West Ham bench, he probably should have started. If we were a wee bit braver, playing somebody like that up top could have paid off. But, I mean, all in all, the lads are excellent.
Yeah, so it's a young squad. So you got to think, if the future is very bright for Northern Ireland. But
it's a young squad. I mean, half of them are Championship, and then there's a few lads playing Premier League as well. I mean, I just actually want to touch on one player, Ethan Galbraith. Remember the name? I mean, Swansea lads will tell you about him. I think he got man of the match like 5 matches in a row for them at the start of this season. He used to be on United's books, and then, well, United, they've obviously messed that up. Like, they should have kept him. But Ethan Galbraith will be back in the Premier League within the next 12 to 18 months. He is a cut above the rest.
Well, look, good luck, because like I said, I would like all of the home nations to qualify for the World Cup when you get there, of your pants pulled down. But you as a Northern Ireland fan...
There's no need for that, is there?
No, but he knows I'm messing. As a Northern Ireland fan, how do you feel about Scotland and Wales qualifying? Mikey, does it bother you, or do you want them out? How do you feel?
I keep a bit of an interest on the home nations teams, but I wouldn't be overly bothered. Like, I mean, it's funny seeing the Republic of Ireland lose, but Scotland and Wales, I'm not overly bothered. I mean, I would say after England, we're the second best home nations team at the minute. Like, so.
Okay, all right. Well, good luck. I mean, you've got some winnable games there, haven't you?
Let's see.
I mean, you beat Slovakia in previously.
We beat Slovakia on Friday night. They should be our main rivals for second spot. Like, but.
Well, if you beat them, then I think it could be, say, job done.
Yeah, indeed.
Because they've got Luxembourg at home.
Mikey, how long till you get home, mate?
Got about another half an hour, and then I'm up at 6 a.m. flip 6. So.
What'd you do?
I work in recruitment.
Right, okay. Why up at 6?
It's an early start, that.
Why are you up at 6?
It's a long commute back into Belfast.
And what's that journey take? Do you drive or get a train?
It's about an hour and a half. I'm driving, unfortunately.
Right, okay.
So I ran out of the stadium, back to the car. Right. Quick exit.
Right, so you get to bed. What time you get to bed?
I'll be going to bed as soon as I get in.
Right, okay. And then a bit of Alan Brazil in the morning, right? Is it Brazil?
You know it, wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, or is it Ali McCoist? And,
Ali, is it not Ali, no?
Is it not? I don't know.
It's usually Ali in the drive-in.
It's Jeff.
Ali and Jeff, usually Ali and Jeff in the morning.
Right, okay.
Lovely.
Right. It's Ali.
Enjoy it.
Dave Allen's on the show as well.
Cheers,
listen, take care, bud. There he is, Mikey, the Liverpool fan. Let's go and speak to another Liverpool, Sam, who's also a Northern Ireland fan. All right, Samuel?
How you doing, lads? This is me, yeah?
It's you, Sam.
It's you.
You're on national radio, Sammy.
Welcome.
Hey, Jermaine, how you doing?
I'm good, mate.
I'm literally from the drive into sort of an area with no service, so bear with me, lads.
Okay, okay, go on in.
Just from Windsor Park there, I can't say how proud I am, honestly. The average age of that team is 23. 5 Premiership players, the rest of them in the Championship as well. I'm telling you now, lads, this team that we have under Michael O'Neill is going to go very, very far. And obviously with 2 routes into the playoffs as well, it's looking very good. And on the game tonight as well, I just want to say the refereeing was absolutely disgusting. I mean, I've never been on a game before where it's been so inconsistent. So 1 minute we're giving fouls for, 50-50s. The next minute we're not giving any fouls. Northern Ireland's all going Germany's way. I mean, just referee the game. I mean, if you're going to give fouls, give it the whole game. Don't mix it about. I mean, it's the worst thing when you're a fan of the stadium. Obviously, we don't know what's going on really. It's so frustrating, and it felt like every corner Northern Ireland got, he was given a foul Germany's way, which is, I mean, we are a nation built on set pieces, and a game like that in Belfast with the park where Northern Ireland are playing so good, it's so disheartening every time. I mean, going since I was a young kid, I find it so frustrating. I think we're getting every match we're playing against the bigger nations. I always feel there's always a 12th man on the pitch. I don't know why it is, but
yeah. Can hear the frustration in your voice, and I think the ref needs to understand that it is a contact sport. You're allowed to, rustle and jump together and barge and whatnot. And I see it on corners because that was one of your threats at times. Yeah. He's very aggressive, and you was trying to do that and play to that. But the ref was doing a lot of blowing. We moan about Premier League referee all the time, but like me and Cundy said, European referees,
they're atrocious.
It's just they're even worse. And
do you know what annoys
it's probably the best referees, right? When it's international football, you're thinking, look, you get your best players from your country. We should have the best referees, but it just goes downhill.
But do you not think that the way the game has changed over the last 10, 15 years, how it becoming, and I understand why the game had to change, because you want to see the best players. It's now become little taps of free kicks. I mean, you didn't see this, but you're right. Kevin De Bruyne jumped in with Ampadu, right? The pair got for a header. De Bruyne hits the ground, and Belgium get the free kick. And it's like, show me the foul. Show me the foul. There was no foul.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What the referee, what was he seeing?
But this is the game we've got. This is the game that we have got in the future. 10, 15, 20 years' time, mate. You wait. I mean...
He didn't have his elbows up. No, he didn't push him. He didn't barge it. They both jumped together, collided.
I know.
So how... Yeah, it's just baffling.
Oh dear, as us moaning about referees in the Premier League, he's not even on at the moment, so give that another couple of days, we'll get stuck into those referees. Let's go and speak to Matty, who's a Wales fan. All right, Matt?
Hiya, Matt.
You all right, mate? Commiserations.
Yeah. Tough one. Started off so well.
House on fire, didn't you?
Absolutely. You took that game to them, and when you get your noses in front, and then the funny thing was, right, you got that penalty, which I think is a penalty, by the way.
I don't think it's a penalty.
I think once in that, he sticks his arm out, you're going to give it. But you're letting it just seemed to knock you for 6. You never recovered from that for about 15 minutes.
No, it was kind of the opposite of Thursday's game where we come out the blocks tonight, and Belgium were there for the taking. The defence was just opening up, but it's silly. You don't put your arm out, do you?
No, you don't. But I don't think he put his arm. For me, as a footballer, his hands in a natural position, especially at the vicinity that was at. It was not like it was from the ball came in from far. It was literally a couple of yards away from him, and his hands wasn't out of his body. His elbow was tucked in, but the arm was bent at 180, which is a natural thing when you walk or move or run. To me, it's ridiculous. Like I said, in the Prem, that is not given. And that changed the game. That ultimately changed the game, because after that, the 25 minutes or 20 minutes that Belgium had, they scored the second goal on the back of it.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, well, 60% possession for Wales, pretty much the first half. But when you got sober down the left, not putting the goal came from as well, the fact that they're trying to put a ball across the floor, across the edge of the area, get the ball in the box, put some pressure on him.
Yeah, look, what is the situation you feel with Bellamy? We've had there's a few texts come in saying they think his time's up. That seems such a knee-jerk reaction.
Oh no! I think he's excellent. I think we're in a big kind of transitional period in Welsh football, and I think he's going to steer that well. I really do. No, it's exciting. It's exciting to see him passionate, being Craig Bellamy that we've seen for years on the field.
Yeah.
And I would say, continue, keep going, keep pushing on with it.
Well, listen, good luck. That's going to be a huge couple of games we've got 2 games left, haven't you? That's right, Luxembourg and Slovakia.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 games left. So, look, who knows what can happen if you play like that, right? And you get a little bit of good fortune. Chances are you'll be over in the States. Will you travel over there in the summer if you make it?
No, my wife wouldn't let it. Me and my son Ellis, he's had first game we've been together for a long time.
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh dear, you say. Well, sorry. What's your wife's name?
Lindsay.
Oh, Linz. Is it that bad, Linz?
No, that's my son.
Oh, sorry.
That's my son Ellis.
Oh,
My
it's
wife's
just.
in the house.
God, it's all right, miserable car. So we got. So you got your wife and your son.
No, my wife's in the house.
Oh, okay.
She's happy. She's happy in the house. She didn't watch
She's
that.
happy in the house, yeah. I'm stuck in traffic.
All right. Listen, drive carefully, all right?
All right, cheers, boys.
All right,
Thank you.
cheers. There he is, Matty, with his son. I thought it was his wife in the car, but
They're just talking about his wife.
yeah. Well, I didn't want to talk about his wife. The thing is, he gave me his wife's name.
That's his wife. They just show you this guy's wife.
Where's his name? Lindsay. No.
All right, Lindsay, if you're listening, did you enjoy the game?
Listening. Let's go. Let's move in swiftly on. Speak to Steve-O, who's a Newcastle fan, but Northern Ireland as well. Right, Steve-O? Steve-O? Steve, we can hear you. You must better hear us. Steve? Oh, he's put the phone down.
I want to hear from him. I want to
Keep coming, gang.
He booed his team. Boo.
Keep them coming. 03717223344. If you watch the Wales and the Northern Ireland game, give us your thoughts that both sides lost. It's still very much on for them to both qualify for next year's World Cup. However, next up, though, we'll be hearing from England manager Thomas Tuchel, who has been speaking exclusively at talkSPORT today ahead of that important qualifier. England beat Latvia tomorrow night live on talkSPORT. We qualify for next year's World Cup. This is the Sports Bar live here on talkSPORT.
Cundy.
Good evening, this is the Sports Bar here on talkSPORT. Jermaine, Pennant and Jason Cundy. Still to come, we'll hear from you. More Wales fan and Northern Ireland after another loss. 03717223333 first. First up, though, ahead of tomorrow evening's World Cup qualifier against Latvia, live here on talkSPORT. England manager Thomas Tuchel and goalkeeper Jordan Pickford have spoken to the media, including talkSPORT's Faye Carruthers. Here's the England boss demonstrating he's keen for his team to give the absolute maximum in all the England games.
We want to push for 90 minutes when we wear the shirt, and we want to make our fans proud, and we want to make ourselves happy when we're in the dressing room. We want to sweat, be tired. No one has to be ashamed of being tired. It's a good thing, and we don't want to get away with the easiest effort or with half the effort. We want to put all the effort in and create then a feeling that it's nice to work as a team and to work hard and to run. And at the moment we are a running team, and I think this is it's infectious and creates a good energy, and the demands are high and the team is following, so keep on going.
Thomas Tuchel there speaking ahead of England's game live here on talkSPORT against Latvia. Win that and we will qualify for next year's World Cup. Gemma, what have you made of Thomas Tuchel so far? And it's routine, isn't it? I mean, this is what we should be seeing, really.
Yes, we should be seeing winning games, which we have been, but I like now the manner we're starting to win games. It's more on the front foot, it's more attacking, and I get the first couple of games he was just trying to still find his squad, find his feet. The players understand how he wanted to play, the philosophy, and I think the players are now buying into that, and we're seeing the results, and the performances are good. We're now being cutthroat. As if we're 2-0 up, we want 3, we want 4, go and get 5. We're seeing that. And
took the foot off the gas a little bit against Wales.
Well, we did, it's our neighbours. We didn't want to.
And also,
don't want to be cruel.
Also, it's a bit of a friendly. The trio that played midfield, very impressed. Declan Rice, Elliot Anderson, and Morgan Rogers. Those three really, I felt, complemented one another really well in the middle of that park, and that is an area that is ferocious for competition.
Yeah, that we've got a lot of talent in that position, and players.
It's about getting the balance right, isn't it?
It is, and that's what that's the joy you have when you've got a club team. You've got the balance. You've got a lot of games to twiddle and change about and put players in positions, and then something just clicks. Where when you're international, it's every game's trying to find your best team, and you don't have that many games to do that. So it is a challenge, but we've got some absolutely fantastic midfielders still to come back, still to get fit. And if we can see this kind of performance with what we've got so far, when you've got world-class players coming back, Jude still to be fit.
Do you know what, Gemma? A lot of people on Thursday night, speaking to me and O'Hara, saying that they don't believe that Jude Bellingham gets straight back in.
Well, you say straight back in as in because he's not fit, or if everyone's fit, he's not getting in that team because people have outshone and out.
No, that was that. It was Wales. It was one game. We have to say
You've
that.
got to look right. Let's look. Who have we played? These last 4 games. Who have we played?
Yeah, there's no one.
There's no right.
We should win these games.
We
right?
should be dominating these games left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
So these players can't be going on because they played against Wales and we played Moldova and
and Latvia.
Latvia.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I hear. Listen, I hear.
It's like I said. No, you got to play what's in front. You got to beat who's in front of you, and you got to play well. But we're expected to play well at those kind of teams. Players like Jude, when he's come back, what do you think against Moldova or Wales? You wouldn't have played well. He would have. He would.
The chance to come along, and Morgan Rogers and Elliot Anderson, they're the two that you look at and go, wow, that dynamic between the pair and Rice in there. It just worked. Now, listen, I know it's Wales, right? And I know Welsh fans don't get upset with this, right? But those 3 players there, they're all top Premier League players. Elliot Anderson and Morgan Rogers both flourished in the last 6 months to 12 months. They've really shone, and they deserve their chance. And I understand that if Thomas Tuchel gets that balance right in that middle of the park there, that could be absolutely crucial.
2 of them are not going to start.
2 of them aren't starting.
There's only 1 spot available. Rice is locked down.
Yep.
He's a starter.
He's a starter.
For the World Cup, Jude Bellingham is a starter.
Right.
Those 2 are starting.
Right.
Now there's a place for whoever's coming in there.
Anderson
or Morgan or Cole. Or Pennant really work there. So
Adam Wharton's the other one, but he can't get in the squad at the moment. So.
But there's one place available in that midfield.
All right, let's now hear from goalkeeper Jordan Pickford, has asked where he thinks Everton teammate Jack Grealish could return to the England squad.
Everyone knows what Jack's like on and off the field. I think when he gets on the pitch, you know, he keeps the ball so well. He's creating a lot of opportunities for us as Everton, and I think that's all I've just said in the press conference there. It's about when you're when you're called upon at country level. It's when you go back now. It's about when you put the club shirt back on for Everton. It's about giving your best version of yourself and performing week in, week out for Everton, and that's what I think the manager will ask from us. All the players is do your best for your clubs, and that gives you the best chance. And that's what Jack's certainly doing. He's giving himself the best opportunity to get called upon, and it'll give the manager a headache, I hope.
Yeah.
There was Jordan Pickford, Everton goalkeeper and England goalkeeper there, looking at his teammate, of course, Jack Grealish, who started life back in the Premier League at Everton very, very well. He hasn't got himself in the squad. You think about out on that left-hand side, it's Anthony Gordon and Rashford. They're the two that have got the nod at the moment. If Grealish carries on, is it inevitable that he gets back in the squad? Do you think it is?
Yes. Yes. You can understand why he's probably not being selected, because the last couple of years had a disappointing season, frustrating season at Man City, and didn't really deserve a spot. Now he's had a fresh lease of life at Everton, and he's looking exciting. So I think Tuchel's now looking at this game. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, but let's just see if that can continue. And if he does continue on this path that he's going on and the performance he's putting in for Everton, then he would 100% be in his mind having a conversation, thinking about, let's get him in the squad. Let's see if we can transfer that Everton form and put it onto that England pitch, because it's a good weapon to have. Like I said, he can keep the ball, hold the ball, and sometimes he can be that little key to unlock the door at times. Right. We've seen it with Everton. You know, they kind of struggled at goals in late, but since the addition of Jack, you know, he's kind of lights up with the assists and he's scoring. Looks like the old Jack of late. Let
me ask you this, right? There's one more international break before the Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So we've got Serbia at home on the 13th, and we got on the 16th on the Sunday, we got Albania away, right? Those two games there, if we win tomorrow night, we would have already qualified. Do you think there's a chance that Jack Grealish can be in that squad? I'm guessing the answer to that question is yes, because we just said, if he's not in the squad, do you think that probably is it for him? Because the next one is in March.
If he's...
And they're friendlies in preparation for the World Cup. So these are the last competitive games. We've got 3 more to go.
If he's not in this, you can't say no. If he's not in the next 2 squads, you can't say no. Because if you are in the Premier League and you are ripping it up, there is no way that the manager can ignore that. There's no way. So if he continue and he's getting better and better and better, and all of a sudden Everton will start climbing the table, Everton are putting in good performances, Everton are winning games, and it's, you know, their main man is Jack, then there is no way you can ignore that. Right. It'd be ludicrous to ignore a player like that, so you know that you can have in your team.
I suppose the question on the back of that would be then who misses out, because he likes Rashford and he likes Gordon, both very quick, strong, dynamic, very direct players. Jack's a little bit different to that. He slows the game down a little bit more, doesn't he? He comes inside a little bit more. I just wonder...
If you've got 2 of the same players, it's good to have a little mix-up, because if one's not working, you say Rashford, who, you know, like I said, similar to Gordon, then putting on the kind of the same player, it's not going to really... You're getting the same outcome. So with Grealish, it's a little bit different, and sometimes you need
tighter games. Yeah. All right. Any thoughts on that? 03717 223344. Speak to Andy, who's a Wales fan. All right, Andy.
How you doing?
All right, matey. Better than you, I think.
Yeah, a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I see, you know, obviously you can tell from the accent I am born Welsh, but lived out of the country for a while, but I'd like to go and see him as much as I can, and I think tonight was just a little bit disappointing in the sense that Bellamy hasn't really changed it after going 1 up, and looking at...
When you said it didn't change after going 1 up, it was an early goal. I mean, I'm not quite sure what did you change, if any, did you want to see?
Yeah, it's a fair point. What I'm saying in terms of like the momentum that they had after going 1 up early on is like in terms of squeezing the game a little bit more. Belgium were playing quite a high line, and I mean my personal view on the left centre half, the lad that was at Leicester, I can't think of his name now. Faye, is it or?
Yeah, Faust. Yeah.
Yeah, areas behind him, I think, would have caused a lot more problems in terms of keeping the momentum going in the game. I'm not saying they set back, but you know, I thought the penalty was a little bit harsh. First one, I mean, the second one's like stonewaller in today's game, but I think they could have done a little bit more in terms of turning them around rather than. We all know the philosophy of football now is playing in front of teams and this, that and the other. But I think getting behind teams, as a winger like Bellamy was, as we all know, was a great player, and sort of say, well, could we have not got behind them a little bit more and caused them a few more problems, stretched them?
Well, do you know what? I wonder whether Brennan Johnson might have come on a little bit earlier, to be honest. I thought that pace of Brennan might have come on a bit earlier, but it didn't happen. Just, you know, Faust didn't actually play, but I know what you mean, right? There's a bit of space in behind. But safe journey home, Andy. Thanks for that, bud.
Thanks, mate.
All right, matey. Keep the calls coming, gang. 03717223344. Up next, though, we're going to be joined by Kevin Atchard to go over all of tomorrow's European action. And in the next half an hour, yes, half an hour, we're joined by the most famous voice in the world right now, Zoe Listister.
£50 per person.
You are listening to SportsSport and talkSPORT. Well, talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
Per person.
interchangeably to describe Premier League bosses, but they're actually two different jobs. So let's explain how and why. For years, fans referred to Mikel Arteta as Arsenal's manager, but I'm afraid technically...
I don't think so, no.
From his first day on the job, he was the Gunners' head coach. Let's pick a random moment in time, February 2025. Only 6 Premier League bosses actually held the official title of manager rather than head coach. Man City's Pep Guardiola, David Moyes of Everton, Ipswich boss Kieran McKenna, Southampton's Ivan Juric, Oliver Glasner at Crystal Palace and Leicester's Ruud van Nistelrooy were the only actual managers of their respective teams. Everyone else? That's right, head coach, including Ruben Amorim at Man United. He took over from Erik ten Hag, a man who had held the title of manager. Might come as a surprise that Amorim's appointment marked the first time ever that Man United had a head coach instead of a manager. But to understand why they made that decision, you also have to get what the difference is between a head coach and a manager. A manager's got a huge range of responsibilities. They're not just in charge of training and player lineups, they're also heavily involved in player sales and transfers. Critical stuff. But a head coach's role is far more focused on team training and performance on the pitch. So whereas Ten Hag was highly involved with decisions around transfers during his tenure, the intention was that Amorim wouldn't be, at least not on the same level. And as the sporting structure at Man United changed under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, people like Sir Dave Brailsford took charge of transfers instead. How all those roles play out in practice may be slightly different at different clubs though. On the other hand, the contracts of actual managers like Pep or Moyes had no limits on their job role and their involvement with transfers and contracts. But those guys are actually in the minority now, and it's a change that's happened pretty quickly. In 2019, there were only 6 head coaches in the Premier League, but by 2025, there were 14. A clear indication that more and more clubs are moving towards a model where the guy in charge is actually only really in charge on the pitch. And the way things are going, it might not be long before all 20 clubs have got head coaches, and the job position of football manager in the top flight is no more.
Good evening, thanks for your company. You are listening to Jermaine, Pennant, me, Jason Cundy here on talkSPORT with the Sports Star. Still the Sports Boy, still to come here. We're joined by Zoe Listister. Oh, I thought Harry Al might have it. There you are. First though, England are back in action tomorrow night as we face Latvia. Live here on talkSPORT.
So to another qualifier. So far, it's a campaign full of flawless results, but full of flawed performances.
Not a performance that makes you think that anything has changed. And England have beaten Albania by 2 goals to nil.
Thomas Tuchel said he wanted to entertain us. That simply is not happening.
More boos from the England fans that have stayed in. Very little to write home about. Andorra nil, England 1.
We were reminded yesterday that it is a process that has to be done step by step.
Over time, I think you're going to see a team that's how he really wants to work.
A stunning performance and a quite magnificent victory. 5-0.
There's enough talent in this squad to be brilliant on their day. There's no doubt about that.
Saka turning it onto his left foot. Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
We want to have both foots and the body and everything on the plane, of course, but next obstacles to overcome, and we need to be ready.
The passport to the World Cup if they can win in Latvia.
Yes, again, you can hear live on talkSPORT tomorrow evening, 7:45 kick-off. Myself and Rory Jennings will be taking your call straight after that. Now, there's been plenty of World Cup qualification action over the last 4, 5, 6, 7 days to guide us through all of that. We've only got one man, the European football expert, Kevin Atchard, joins us now. Kev, good evening, sir.
How are we, chaps? Well,
yeah, very well good, indeed, matey. Where do you want to start, Kev? There's been so much that's gone on, and we've just we talked about Wales, talked about Northern Ireland. Do you want to start with those?
Yeah, I think so, because I thought they were great games for a start. I thought Northern Ireland deserved massive credit for the way they really took it to Germany. I thought it started really well, had the goal ruled out rightly for offside. Yeah. Germany got their goal. Nick Voltemade with his first senior goal. He's been doing well for the under-21s, but he's got a real opportunity, Voltemade, now. You look at the way that he started at Newcastle, started really well. It was another header that he scored.
It was a shoulder.
Shoulder, yeah. We'll give him a shoulder, yeah. But the irony with that, is that actually he didn't really like using his height earlier in his career. It wasn't really his strong suit. He was great with the ball on the deck, but actually didn't really like attacking the ball in the air. Right. But it's something he's really added to his game, and we've seen that with Newcastle. Now we're seeing that with Germany. And if you look at the centre forwards that Germany have out injured at the moment, no Tim Kleindienst, no Niklas Füllkrug, he's got a real opportunity of being Germany's starting number 9 at the World Cup. So I actually was quite impressed with Germany, because Northern Ireland really gave it some, were really direct, played some great football actually, and they really stood up to it. And they stood up to it physically. And I thought that was a really important step for them. Wales really contributed to what, again, I thought was a brilliant game. Made the start that they would want to make. They were really aggressive, really intense. Got the goal, Joe Rodon, rare goal from him, great header. But then, Belgium hit back. I hate the handball law as it is at the moment. I really do, because I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the Ethan Ampadu decision, it's an outrage.
But you know what, Kev?
But it's right, because the law, that's how the law's set out. Kev, so don't blame the officials.
No, this is the problem. That is going to be given every single day. And I think we have to accept that the games are officiated different as they are in this country across Europe and the World Cup. They simply are. That is a penalty. As soon as I saw it, I said to Gemma, they're going to send him over to the touchline now. You watch this happen. And it's as harsh as it is, in the modern day, I'm afraid to say that is a penalty.
Yeah, and I don't blame the referee. I blame the law, because I just think, I understand, his hand's away from his body, he's making a bigger barrier, but he isn't, is he? Because he's clearly not trying to block that ball. It's just been hit onto his hand. I can understand if he's trying to get across to block a shot and he's got his hand up like that. I can understand that, so it just frustrates me. But anyway, that's by the by. The real story here, I felt, was Jeremy Doku, who I thought was absolutely superb all the way through, and actually could have scored a couple of goals himself. He was involved in a couple of the goals. But you've got to remember, this is a guy who's still only 23. And I think the work that he's doing with Guardiola is taking him up a level. And the question with him was always, not did he have the talent, because he always did. Not did he have the one-on-one ability. It was, could he score goals and make goals on a regular basis? And I think we're starting to see that for club and country.
Yeah, both Julian Nagelsmann and Jurgen Klopp have come out to defend Florian Wirtz, and we know, Klopp, who he's managed and what player he's had under his care. But he's came out and saying that he's a once-in-a-century talent. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I think he's just, like a lot of prominent figures in German football, been asked about Florian Wirtz, and he's pretty confident that Wirtz is going to start getting the goals, getting the assists. And that's the case with Julian Nagelsmann as well. And I think the running theme, and I've said this a few times as well, having watched him a lot of Leverkusen, he's actually not on the fringes of games. He is getting involved, and he's setting up chances for other players at Liverpool. He's setting up chances for other players with Germany. He hit the post in the most recent game against Luxembourg, not the Northern Ireland game. And Klopp said, well, it's not his fault that teammates aren't scoring chances, and Nagelsmann said the same thing. If he wasn't making any chances and if he was completely peripheral to games, then I think Liverpool fans should start to worry. But I just don't see that being the case at this stage.
Now, Faroes have continued their unbelievable run, potentially going to the World Cup. They stunned the Czech Republic yesterday to keep their narrow hopes alive. Tell us a bit of the backstory to this, because they do have a slim chance.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it is slim because it relies on Czechia to slip up against Gibraltar, which I don't think is going to happen. And maybe that played into the fact that Czechia not took it easy, but maybe weren't as sharp as they should have been as they were trying to hunt down Croatia at the top of the group. But it's still a phenomenal result. And actually, to win 4-0 in the previous game, you know, this is a population that is so small. They would be, per population, the smallest nation ever to qualify for the World Cup. If they did. Smaller than Iceland when they did it. And you're talking about something that just defies all kinds of football logic. But I think it's something that puts a big tick against the name of the Nations League. Because actually what you're getting is you're getting teams that are building up that momentum, starting to get used to winning games, starting to build their confidence. And, you know, even though I don't think they're going to do it in the end, I think the results they would need, they've got to go to Croatia in the final game. And you know, Czechia have got this game against Gibraltar. So I don't think they're going to do it. But it's still a hell of an effort to have even been in the conversation this late in the qualifiers. So it is possible, but I think it's unlikely.
France, I've got some quality strikers at present, and it was Crystal Palace's Mateta scored his first goal for France in a thrilling 2-2 draw with Iceland. Could he be the man to lead their line in the World Cup, or...?
I think Kylian Mbappe might have something to say about that, potentially.
Can you not throw him on the left? Throw Kylian on the left?
Yeah. Go on, Kylian. Off you go. Get out to the left. Look, just for him to be part of the conversation is impressive. Because if you'd have said to me when he was at Mainz in the Bundesliga, that guy's going to go on to play for France one day, I'm not sure I would have believed you. Because there was a guy that was mega inconsistent. Mainz weren't particularly happy always with the way that he carried himself. At least that's the way that they put that across at the time. And even at times at Palace, you know, you wondered if he was going to be able to make that step. And you look at what he's done in the last year and a half, it's absolutely phenomenal. And he deserves just the most immense credit for it. Now, what he's done is he's taken advantage of a situation because there's no Desiree Doué at the moment. There's no Ousmane Dembele. They're both injured at the moment. Kylian Mbappe got injured in the first game of this international break. So he was given his first start and he's grabbed the opportunity with both hands. It was a nice, you know, run to the far post. It was a tap in, but you've still got to be there. And, you know, he just looked so delighted to score the goal. And I think that does count for a lot. That desire, that pride in playing for your country, not being jaded, not thinking about the schedule. You know, I think that really counts for something. So all he can do is put his hand up, show Didier Deschamps what he's all about in these camps, and maybe the opportunity will be there.
Who knows? Kev, you're a superstar. Appreciate your time, bud. Catch up soon. Kevin Atchell there, European football expert, looking back on some of the action that we've seen. And do not forget, England take on Latvia tomorrow night, 7:45 kickoff. We will be here to take your calls. Next up, though, we'll be talking to the most famous voice in the world right now, Zoe Listister.
And right now...
you are listening to Sports Bar on talkSPORT. talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT and betting app today. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
How are we, chaps? Well?
Hello, good evening. Thanks for your company. I listen to Sports Bar here on talkSPORT. Me, Jason Cundy, alongside Jermaine Pennant. Still to come, we have the return of the midnight train. Get your calls in at midnight 03 717 223344. No sport, politics, or religion, or anything too serious. First, though, we're joined by a guest who we've been very, very excited about. We're trying to get her for a couple of weeks now. Because if someone who's probably had the most famous voice on the planet right now, it's probably her.
And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Yes, the famous Jet2 advert, for whatever reason, has gone viral over the past few months. We have the voice of the ad. It's the brilliant Zoe Listister. She joins us now. Zoe, good evening. Thank you for the company.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Well,
it's
Zoe,
way past my bedtime.
well, listen, I appreciate you staying up beyond your bedtime. So I've been following you now for maybe about, I don't know, a couple of months on Instagram. And your Instagram followers have gone, I mean, I think I've followed you around about 50,000, something like that. You've now rocketed past that into the 100,000. And you seem to be loving life because this, even though you're obviously an actor in your own right, this has elevated you now to superstardom.
Well, this is next level now, Jason. I mean, I'm hosting the Curry's conference this week. It's like superstardom. Come on.
And listen, it's very famous, right? But this advert that you've done, right, the Jet2, this has been knocking around for years. Why all of a sudden has it captured the imagination, not just in England, but it's gone global?
I know. That's the really weird thing. I think it's something to do with my ridiculously camp delivery, super relentlessly excited, that just lends itself to comedy when you put it with something going really wrong, basically.
So, quick one. How long ago was this filmed, the recording?
Well, probably about 2 years ago. I've been doing Jet2 voiceovers for about 7 years.
Yeah.
And this particular one we did about 2 years ago. The nothing beats line. Yeah.
And have they now come back to you and put a tight lid on it and like, listen, you're our treasure chest, you're our go-to girl?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So you was in the winds and in the dust and lost, and next week they've called you back. Oh, we need you.
Yes, don't go anywhere, Zoe.
You're our shining star. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's been really, really fun though. I mean, when something comes along like this, you've just got to go for it, I think.
Yeah.
There's so much mundane, boring bits of life that when something really fun happens, go for it.
And I'm guessing your fees have gone up. Speak to your agent about that one. That's the first thing you do. But tell us the sort of things that this has elevated you. Because I saw a video with Jeff Goldblum talking about it as well. It's gone to America. But tell us what you've done in the last 3-4 months personally, because you've done lots of appearances, right?
Yeah, I mean, the maddest one was I got flown to New York to go on a chat show, the Tamron Hall chat show. She's not very sort of well known over here, but over there she's sort of a big chat show host. And I was there on the sofa having a chat about it. And it was just really wild. And everybody in the US was so pleased to meet the Jet2 lady. It was mind blowing.
Was it? I mean, yeah.
Wait, am I correct in saying that? I would say the most Americans wouldn't even know about Jet2 airline because it's not out in America, right? If I'm correct in saying that?
No, they don't even have holidays in America. They have vacations.
Yeah, so I'm seeing memes now, Zoe, of Americans and American things playing your voice over, like, with something in California, and then welcome to a Jet2 holiday. I'm thinking,
yeah, they love it. There's been some bad ones as well, but we don't talk about those.
What other things have you got up to?
I've been doing ridiculous personal appearances, like at Pride events with drag queens and charity shop Sue. That was really brilliant. Oh my God, I actually can't even remember. Every day in the summer holidays was just mad. And it was the summer holidays, so my kids were off. I did not have enough childcare sorted out.
Wow.
It was just like every day, like, I've got to go to this thing. Oh, actually, one thing I did do, which is relevant, I performed at the Box Park Croydon thing, where they were playing a live screening of the Lionesses winning the Euros.
Oh, wow.
And I did it there in my England shirt. And that was a really fun night.
Do you know what, though, Zoe? And like I said, I follow you on social media. It looks like you're having the time of your life. looks like that everything that comes your way. I mean, I've seen you advertise some jewellery, it looks like, as well. You're going into that world. And why not take advantage of
I'm an
what's
influencer now, Jason.
Yes, I don't. I know it. So I honestly can't open Instagram without you appearing in there.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
If I don't see you, I'm hearing you.
Did you buy some jewellery, though, Jason? Did I influence you enough?
Unless you can get me a super deal. I didn't. But it has been remarkable, meteoric. What you seem to be just loving it. You know, you've thrown yourself in. You seem like a bundle of fun, and you always do it with a smile. It just feels like you're loving life at the moment.
Yeah, I really am actually. And like, I just feel like it's come at the right time, because before it all happened, I was sort of like in despair. I was writing TV for about 10 years alongside voiceovers. I sort of hadn't done much acting since I had kids and all of that sort of thing. Right. And like the creative industries are always so like up and down and fraught. And I was a bit like, what am I doing? What am I meant to be focusing on right now? And, you know, I had all these ideas, but I didn't really know what to focus on. And then this sort of happened and I was like, right, let's go.
Yeah, grab it.
So at any point did you think in your wildest dreams that this voiceover could lead to a worldwide meme?
No, I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing. I'm really, really aware of how silly it is, but also I feel like it has given people a lot of joy, which that really makes me happy.
Do we know where the first start of it, how it first came about?
I would love to know. I want someone to do a deep dive on this.
Yeah, and just say thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, listen, I'm guessing Jet2 are very protective of you because they can't believe they're lucky.
A golden child.
Yeah, absolutely. You know. But before we let you go, we have actually sent you some script of some commentary, some very, very famous commentary that we would like you to use your voice. Now, I believe you've got a script. Okay,
I've got it right here on my phone. Yeah.
Right. So then the first goal, Zoe, was obviously before you were born, and I was born for that matter. It's the 1966 World Cup commentary of Jeff Hurst's hat-trick goal. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. And here comes Hurst. Some people are on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now. It's 4.
It's so crazy to hear that voice. It's so crazy.
I was at the end of it, and a Jet2 holiday your way.
Number 4.
Well, do you know what? It's. I mean, I think I could probably recite the Jet2 holiday one. All right, nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can book £50 off per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. I like that.
Great.
I'll tell you what, I'm not booking. Nah, I'm not even going. I'm not interested.
Right, listen.
I need Zoe.
Right, Jammer. So, in the voice of Zoe Listister, I want you, right, to read the sports bar one. All right.
Come on, Jermaine.
At the very bottom. So Zoe, I want you to rate Jermaine Pennant's voice over voice. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So hold on 1 second. We're going to play the music, and we're going to do it.
Nothing beats a sports bar on talkSPORT, and right now you could call Haaaaas and Cundy in person. And it's a better way. It's a better show than Drive. Listen now to the sports bar on talkSPORT. A pair of wallies you probably shouldn't trust.
I mean, Jammer, that's very good. Zoe, what do you make of that?
That is a solid 8. It's a solid 8. There was humour in there. There was enthusiasm, and it was exciting. I loved it.
Thank you.
Zoe, what are you up to now? What does your life look like in the next week, coming months? I'm guessing Christmas is going to be busy. I'm guessing you're getting booked up, right, for all sorts of things over the festive season.
I'm getting booked for some like speaking events to talk about kind of how mad it is, and social media events and voiceover events as well. And hosting opportunities. That's been really good. Yeah, I don't know. Every week is completely different at the moment, but yes, long may it last.
And so before we let you go, do you have a football team? And if
Aston Villa.
That's rogue. Do you go down to Villa Park at all and watch some of the games?
No, I don't.
Well, do you know what? We've got lots of football, not just fans listening, but people that working around football. Because I'm pretty sure if someone knows someone at Aston Villa, they might get in contact. You never know, Zoe. You might be able to get out yourself on the pitch with a microphone in your hand.
Oh, I'd love that. I would actually love that.
Zoe, listen, you're an absolute superstar. I appreciate you coming on. Keep enjoying it. It's a wild story what's happened to you. You sound and look like you're loving it. So good luck. Have a fab time. And you never know, we might catch up soon.
I hope so. Take care, guys.
All right, Zoe, thank you very much. Zoe Lister there. And anyone that, listen, you must be living under a rock if you have not heard Zoe Lister's voice. That is her. That is the voice behind the commercial.
Yeah, and to all our viewers who are watching on YouTube, you've now got to put a face to that.
There you go. That's her. That's Zoe Lister. Thank you very much for her. Up next, though, we're going to be hearing from the one and only Gaz, who's been on talkSPORT today. He was with White and Jordan. Really fascinating. We'll play a little couple of clips of that later in the show. You are listening to Sportsman and talkSPORT. With talkSPORT Bet, download the new talkSPORT betting app today. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
And right now.
Yeah, it's now time to talk odds with talkSPORT Bets. Rhino, he joins us now. Rhino, good evening, sir.
How you doing, lads?
All right,
Both
matey.
well, you good?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good,
Here's Zoe
matey.
Lister, the old Jet 2 girl.
I was, man. That is
Yeah.
that. I mean, what a fair play to her. It's all about seizing an opportunity, isn't it? And that is the power of social media. That's why I'm here. Social media.
yeah,
It got
there you
me
go.
here as well. So it's powerful thing that.
It's all about seizing the opportunity. There might be one or two England players that will be doing that tomorrow night. See that segue there?
I like it.
England take on Latvia live here on talkSPORT. What are the odds on that? England overwhelming favourites, I'm guessing, but maybe a bet builder's the way forward here.
You know what? You've absolutely read my mind there, Cundy, and I've got a little bet builder for you at the end. So, look, we're working in sync. We really are. There were some takeaways from the Wales game, wasn't there? It was clear. I mean, there was a huge difference in quality. Fair play to the boys. 3-0, nice scoreline, but it was 3 goals in 17 minutes, wasn't it? So you can take some things, but you can't really read into it too much. Now, England haven't even conceded during this qualifier campaign, by the way. Not even conceded a goal yet. So to say it's an uphill battle for Latvia, really, is an understatement. And when we look at the odds, that's the case as well. 35-1 now, Latvia are to beat England. 35-1. It was 25-1 last week. It just keeps soaring. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, England are 1-22. I mean, there's not much point putting them in your Haaaaas, as you've mentioned there, Cundy. Even the draw's 12-1 as well. So, I mean, it's overwhelmingly in England's favour, the odds are. Now, there's a few things you can look at. I've scoured through. I mean, it is just a reminder. There's other things you can go at if you want to have a bet tomorrow. Now, talkSPORT bet, they've got the bet booster of Anthony Gordon to get 2 shots on target. That's 29-20. I like that. It's a nice boosted price. I mean, he stayed on for the whole course of the game against Wales. Marcus Rashford discovering a bit of form, 31-20 to get an assist anytime. I'm looking at that as well. You'd like to think that players like Rashford will see a lot of opportunities tomorrow. But the bet builder, right, and I put this together myself. See what you think, boys. Kane, 2 shots on target.
Okay.
Saka to score anytime. And over 2.5 Latvia cards, because I think they're going to be in amongst it tomorrow.
Okay.
15-2.
Right.
15-2. So I'm liking it. I'm looking at that for myself, I have to say. So that's kind of what you have to do. Get creative with it, because 1-22 England. I mean, it's yeah.
No. I like that. That sounds juicy.
All right. Okay,
got my
Gemma.
taste buds, you know.
Salivating. He's salivating, the boy.
Got them throbbing.
Listen, that's what my bet builders do. That's what my bet builders do.
Right.
Midnight, that sort of rubbish.
Ireland also in action tomorrow night against Armenia. Talk us through that.
Yeah, and it was really cruel the other night for Ireland, wasn't it? I mean, 15 minutes to go. Kelleher saves a penalty from Cristiano Ronaldo. What more do you want? To keep it at 0-0 and then bang, 91st minute winner for Ruben Neves. I mean, it is cruel football, isn't it? Cruel mistress. The fact of the matter is, though, Ireland are winless in their group. They can still qualify. Probably not automatically, though. It's going to maybe be through the playoff route if they do it. But only 2 wins in 11 for Armenia. So if Ireland are going to get that win, it's going to be on home soil. It's going to be against this team. And they're 2-5 favourites, strong favourites in comparison to Armenia, 7-1. So Ireland, this is their chance. I mean, the draw 7-2 as well. What have I picked out here? Well, Evan Ferguson, he scored 2 games ago against Armenia. He's 6-5 to do it again anytime. This time at home, I think that's going to be the way to go. Republic of Ireland to win, both teams to score. That's a booster. 11-4, boys. But if you think they can win to 0, talkSPORT bet have a boosted ACCA. England to win to 0, Ireland to win to 0, and Italy to win to 0. Now that's the ACCA. It's 13-2. It's a booster price. Italy are playing Israel, who are 2-11 favourites to beat them, by the way. So all 3 teams to win to 0 is 13-2. So again, that may be where you want to look in terms of a bit of value tomorrow.
And then looking ahead, Ryan, to next summer's World Cup, what are the odds on that one? I saw Northern Ireland take on Germany today. Now, I'm guessing Germany one of the favourites because that's what they tend to do, but they didn't look particularly great. Where are they and who are the runners and riders?
Do you know what? They're not amongst the favourites, really. They're not. They're a few rungs down in the pecking order. They're 12-1 at the moment, Germany. Do you want to have a stab at who the favourite is to win the World Cup? Because there is a favourite. It's not joint or anything like that.
France?
No, Spain. You've got it. Yeah, Spain are 4-1, and currently the favourites to win the World Cup in 2026. Obviously, a few more months to go. There are a lot of players that can find their form, and a few more internationals as well. However, Spain currently 4-1 favourites. Now, joint second in the betting, 2 teams are France and England. They're both joint second, 13-2. And then you're looking at Brazil's at like 7-1. Argentina, 8-1. So, I mean, England are in amongst the favourites for people, the England fans that are listening. But Spain currently the favourites, boys. So a lot of football to be played.
Indeed.
I wouldn't be surprised if England can get maybe into that favourite spot as we get closer to the tournament. But that's how it stands right now.
Right now, you're a superstar, bud. Catch up soon, top man.
Cheers, mate.
There he is, Ryan on the latest look.
Legend.
All the odds, thanks to talkSPORT Bet. Terms and conditions apply. 18+. BeGambleAware.org.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. Download the app or visit talksportbet.com for all the latest odds and offers. 18+. GambleAware.org.
It's now time for this. Yeah, this is the rest of talkSPORT running you through some of the recent highlight moments across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with today's drive with Andy Goldstein and Darren Bent. Goldstein revealed he was once overtaken by a man carrying a washing machine during a marathon
The worst thing was when I was overtaken by the guy who was dressed as a rhino and was running for Save the Rhinos, and then the geezer in the inflatable chicken. That was just rubbing salt into the
I was going to say, I can top trump you. I did a 10K and I knew my time was up when the Pink Panther run past. But the Pink Panther didn't have trainers on. He actually had the Pink Panther massive feet.
Right, that was not Andy Goldstein and Darren Bent. I don't know if you noticed that, but it wasn't. But I did actually hear the clip that Andy Goldstein said that he got taken over by a man carrying a washing machine. He said it was a real washing machine. I don't think it was. It might have been a shell. I'm not sure that a bloke can carry a washing machine on his back for the whole time it's a marathon. Jam, a question for you. Have you ever done a marathon, by the way?
No, I haven't.
No. I mean, you're a fit lad still.
Yes, I am.
Was long distance running your bag?
I can do long distance running.
You can?
Yeah,
you're short and sharp and nippy. And
I could do a marathon, but I probably don't know what time.
What do you dress up as?
I will dress up as the WhatsApp aubergine.
WhatsApp aubergine?
Yeah.
Would you? What would you do that for? Because you're... What? You dress up as an aubergine. What'd you do that for? Do that.
No comment.
Do that to yourself.
I don't know, actually.
It wouldn't be funny.
Because when I use it in the WhatsApp messages, it's quite good.
No, of course. Well, you'll use it, right? I mean, I'm not quite sure we use it to...
yeah, I'll be the aubergine.
Okay, so there you go. Jammer would dress up as the WhatsApp aubergine if he's doing a marathon. But the boys are back on Drive at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Jammer.
Let's go over to Weekend Breakfast with Shaban Hearn and Tony Cascarino. Cass revealed a bizarre story after a trip to the casino. I got quite a large payout, which was about 130,000.
Oh my God!
Okay, and I took some in money, and I took a bank transfer because obviously if you do the bank transfer, you know it's okay. It goes from the casino to your account. And I had a particular jacket on this night, and 3 years later, I hadn't worn this jacket. And I put it on, and there was 2,500 in a package, like wrapped up with a casino in it. And I completely forgot that it was there.
That tells you got too much money, Jack.
Too much money. What's the most amount of money you've ever stumbled across?
Do you know what, right? I don't actually know how much it was because, and I'll tell you the story why. I was walking through one morning towards go and meet my parents and my wife for lunch, and I was walking with my son, okay? And this is down the road in Wimbledon Village, okay? And it was early in the morning, say early in the morning, it was about 11 o'clock, wasn't that early, right? But as we're walking down this road, we noticed to our left, right, just outside this house, there was like loads of £20 notes.
Outside someone's house?
Outside someone's house. It was scattered across about 3 or 4 houses.
Okay.
Right? And the further you walked, there was money under a car. It was all scattered around. And I'm thinking, how has this happened? How are we the first? We obviously were. To go down, and it was, say, early, about 10:30, something like that, right? And I don't know, we were just scrambling, picking up £20 notes, crawling under cars, trying to get that going in drive, pick it out there, going. So between us, I don't know how much we got. It would probably have been something like about 500 quid, something.
Okay.
Not bad, is it?
Are you a casino man?
No.
No.
I can be.
How much have you won at a casino?
No, nothing, mate. Nothing like cash.
Huh?
No, but I actually don't mind a bit of casino every now and then. But I tend to go into a casino just to get like a late drink, like if everyone else is shut.
Yeah.
The casino's the place you go, I might have a little bit of the old, I don't know.
Which talkSPORT presenter is best at poker?
It's got to be Cass, isn't it, after hearing that story?
He's winning 120.
You know, 100k. Jesus. Mind you, Cass plays it seriously, right? So Cass is Cass seriously knows what he's doing.
I think it would be Gabby.
Why are you laughing? Why are you digging at Gabby?
I'm not Gabs.
Why are you digging at poor old Gabs? He's going to listen to this, Gabs. As I said, the boys are back on Drive at 4 o'clock later on tomorrow. Now we're going to finish the clip with this week's 21 Minutes to Go. The unfiltered podcast I do every single week, Mr. Goldstein. Here's me complaining about the boy band Jedward. But if one's called Jonathan and one's called Edward and they're called Jedward, one's getting a bad deal, mate.
Who?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
The J part. Mate, honestly, I'd be going straight in there and going, do you know what, right? I need to rebrand this.
Yeah,
You've got Edward, I've got
It'd be like us being called Candy. John.
Candy's a great name, though.
Well, but then you're John. You're in John's boat.
I know, but I don't care. So that's it, right? So they call, Jedward, right? You know Jedward, right?
Yeah.
One of them is called Edward.
Yeah. One's called
Jonathan. So one of them's only got one letter in the name of the band.
But
you want to change it around?
It goes though, don't it, Jedward?
I think it's just because it works. They get on, right? They must do.
Are they not brothers?
I think they are brothers, mate.
I think they are, no?
I think they look like brothers, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Or cousins, or what are they?
Nah, they're brothers.
They're
twins.
They're not twins.
They're twins.
Are they twins?
Yeah, they are.
They
are. They're twins.
So now I'm going to sound really thick now. I'm going to look at you. Are they identical twins? Are they? I need to have
twins.
I need to have another good look at them. They do look alike. Got the same hairstyle anyway. If you're in a boy band, mate, which was the one boy band, I could have been in that boy band.
Ooh.
Who would, if Jammer had to go in and say, across the whole line of history of boy bands, right? Which is the one you'd say, that's a bit of me, that.
That's a good question. I think...
Come on, mate.
B2... Is it B2K or something?
I don't know the name of them. It's a drink, isn't it? K2O. It's J2O.
It's with Omarion. It's got Omarion in it back in the day.
Oh, mate, has it not been... What about a bit of NSYNC, mate? I can see you in a bit of that. You and Justin.
B2K.
Okay. I mean, I was hoping for a little bit...
You want some more? Oh, okay. Let's just save the listeners and everyone. I'd go maybe... Backstreet. Backstreet Back. All right.
Do you think you could survive in a boy band? I think you've got all the credentials, Gemma.
To survive in a boy band.
You know, if you were, I mean, you look like a rock star anyway, right?
Okay.
You've got that little bit of look about you, right?
With the swag.
There's a little bit about that. Yeah. Got the tats. You got the look. You're still a good-looking boy. You've got all your hair, all your own teeth.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
But if you could sing, what sort? I mean, you'd be I can only imagine what kind of boy band you'd be.
Oh, if I could sing...
Mate, you know what you'd be? You'd be on the front page of all the tabloids, stumbling out of nightclubs, getting into trouble.
It depends how old...
You did that as a footballer.
Well, it depends how old this boy band is. If we know... If we're in our 20s...
Basically, Jammer, you were like in a boy band when you were playing, weren't you? You lived that lifestyle of what...
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. You did.
I enjoyed the fruits of my labour.
Yeah. Don't we know it, Jammer? Don't we know it? What is your favourite boy band of all time, mate? Is it that J2O band?
No, do you know what? It's not. I would say a boy band called 112 or Boys to Men. They're American.
Oh, Boys to Men.
Boys to Men, 112.
They were
probably
sensational.
something like that. Jagged Edge.
They're Jagged Edge.
They're American.
Yeah. If you can catch 21 Minutes to Go on the talkSPORT app or wherever you get the podcast from, new episodes of myself, Mr. Goldstein, drop every single Monday. Do not forget, you can find out all the shows on the talkSPORT app where you can swipe between talkSPORT, talkSPORT 2 and all of our other sister stations so you never miss a moment. Up next, we have the pages. We hear from Gazza, who was on the station earlier today. This is the Sports Bar here on talkSPORT. He's Jermaine, Pennant, I'm Jason Cundy. This is with talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus, begambleaware.org. You are listening to the Sports Boy here on talkSPORT. He's Jermaine Pennant. I am Jason Cundy. Coming out around about 15 minutes' time. It's going to be the Midnight Train to Madness. No sport, no politics, no religion. Nothing too serious. Other than that, anything goes, gang. Pick up the phone and get involved. 03717 223344. First off, though, Paul Gascoigne was in the studio with White and Jordan earlier today, and he told the story how he chose Spurs over Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United.
For 2 days, I'm like, Dad, Man United, I'm going to Man United. He's like, good on you, son. And then the phone goes, Irving Scholar. So I went, Dad, it's Irving Scholar, Tottenham. He went, no, tell me you're going to Man United. I went, my dad said I'm going to Man United. He went, well, tell your dad, if you sign for Spurs, I'll give him 120 grand. So I went, Dad, if I sign for Spurs, he's going to give you 120 grand. My dad went, and what the F are you waiting for then, son? Get it signed. And I get 100 yards from the ground and the phone goes again. It's my sister. What do you want? Well, if my mum's getting a house and my dad's getting a car, I want a sunbed. So I says, I'll definitely say that we buy my sister a sunbed. So he bought my sister a sunbed. It blew the house up. The bulbs were more powerful than the sunbed there was in the house.
The brilliant Gaz, yes, I heard him today. Very open, very honest. And it was brilliant to see him, and he's looking so well as well. I saw the clip where Ali met him in the green room as well before the show. It's okay. It's now time for the back pages. And let's go through the back page as he always does. It's JC, Jack Cunningham. Jack, good evening.
Evening, lads.